Alright. Been a few days. But I figured since I've got a chill Saturday here, I might as well uh, hop on here. Well, let's see. I'm trying out some new desktop speakers, so I don't know how intense the feedback will be on the speakers from the game. But let me know. Apparently Discord noise cancels pretty well, but I don't know how well they handle games or how well OBS handles it, let's put it like that. Since I need to fiddle quite a bit to get OBS to play nice with my pickup threshold. Could also be that I just need to set the condenser mic to do condenser mic things and only pick up exactly that, what I'm whispering into it, essentially, up close. But we'll see. We'll see. Wie shall she? Also, yeah, I guess it would be a good idea to check what how the game handles War Thunder's warlike noises. That artillery doesn't sound too fantastic on the speakers. Seems to lack a bit of oomph, very high in the treble. I think I might have overcorrected on the one setting there a little bit. I wonder if there's like a trial map. Can I get? I can't get an angle on that, man. I'm now being completely one-guyed by this helicopter here. Totally not checking my angles. But that's just how it is, right? Okay, he's down. I got a hit him. But I didn't get a tag. No assist for me. Are you trying to play against an autoloader here? That's not terribly smart. Ooh. I feel like the match has had a decent start. Now, having said that, I probably jinxed it. That is a faster boy. Dude knew I was here. Bro, what the heck? The second I'm mildly distracted and looking in a different direction, he shows up. Okay, but now, let me spectate a bit, so I can get the sounds from the battle. Okay, and then where's my speaker setup over here? Him there. Oh no, I can't adjust the volume while the game is in the background. Sound. Play, yes. There we go. Let's give us some artillery. Okay, that actually sounds better. I'll try having it run like that. No? Well, I guess the mission went pretty well, everything considered. Now... Yeah, let me mute up for a second and just see what the stream sounds like. I guess YouTube's playback should cover that pretty well. Yeah. Okay, mute. Okay. Have I... Yeah, that seems to be what happened. So the sound is coming over the speakers. Because I forgot to also set the sound for the game. Amazing. I'm very smart. I'll need to have another look and see how it goes now. I guess testing all the technical details. We'll see if there's an echo now. I could hear it coming through the speakers on the mic, but it wasn't terribly loud, so it might be drowned out by the actual gameplay volume. But the question is now how close together they are to each other. Like, will it overlap or will it... have a bit of delay between the two sources? Like, I might expect a bit of delay on the microphone source. Hopefully not. I mean, it's processing everything locally. But you never know with these things, especially considering this microphone and software playback versus original hardware. I got distracted.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, I can't afford that. Okay.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
With the new SAMs. Oh, damn it, they've got an AA up. And this isn't a convenient map where you can just hope for the buildings or something to obscure line of sight to some degree. Why is he marking the lake?
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, let's hope I get away with this. Okay, so the tank killed me, not the anti-air that shot 2 rockets. Funny. wow. Bro, that dude still got a missile off. I need to get that. I'm really bad at spotting targets with a F-15 TVI missile. So I never get any shots off before I get shot down because I take too long to spot anything. Take far too long to spot. Sounds are a bit rough. Oof. I think the real tank's suspension would be absolutely destroyed by a jump like that. Okay, they've got a dude on Overwatch. There's a probably has a decent what's it called? Commander.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Commander
Breaking report.
thing?
Enemy spotted.
Although third person has a good get out of it. As you can see.
Breaking report. Enemy spotted.
Dudes on top are dying. That Panzer. The dude is still on the ridge. So I absolutely zoom over this ridge. I think I'll be able to catch him over there. No survivors. Whenever they implemented rendition into the game, that was always pretty game changing. points capped. Was it 2 kills? Pretty good run in this one. Tank as well. Even though my first one was absolutely borked, and that's the one I'm going to spade. Okay, but it is what it is. Oh, what? I'm blind. There was a dude over there. Yeah. 7,000. 4,000. I wish you could do something with this research. Like put it in the pool of the convertible RP or something. Or maybe like let 10% of it count towards the other vehicles that you're researching. Rough. Okay. I am swapping my chair though for the ball. Ball time. I don't know what it was. I didn't go to the gym last week. And suddenly yesterday I had like a very stiff back for some reason at the end of the day. Which was like pretty weird. This arm is squeaky. I know, single point. The smart thing to do would be to go find a spot that has a good line of sight on the point and camp that. But am I that wise? Will I not just absolutely zoom towards the point and get myself killed? Am I still using a bad dot? How can I not get through the front of a T90? No, I think this is the best Japanese dot.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I don't like that.
To the designated grid zone.
Alright, let's have another helicopter run. I will probably get less success on this beautifully flat. What map is it? Yeah, Dutch map. Profound lack of hills.
Recon reports, enemy spotted.
Flanders is in Denmark, right? Because there's a Flanders map as well. Encoding overloaded. OBS, why are you yelling at me?
The enemy is winning.
Oh yeah, I think it's probably the grass. Ross is probably trashing the encoding. What's its refresh rate? I'm guessing. I don't actually know. I might. No, you know what? I can probably look into that. That would probably be a good idea. Okay. Who shot me? There was another helicopter somewhere. Oh, and he was fully kitted out. He has every bell and whistle. Hmm. You know this guy on the edge of the map? It was the shit. Back in the day. World War II maps. Trying to skedaddle to some really obscene spot. Come on. Let's see if I can make it. Ultra car speed. Are you not repairing? Okay, that match was lackluster. But let's see what the sound is like now. I forgot to double check on that. Oops, that's the wrong browser. Don't give me AI powered browsing. Damn Edge. Okay. Go into studio, content, alive. There we go. Okay, muting the mic. Alright, it feels like the sound is fine. Maybe if you've got the volume a lot higher, you'd be able to hear some weird things, like the sound from the speakers. But shouldn't be an issue for the general sense of things. I feel like my vocal quality is good enough, so it shouldn't be an issue. You know, the usual trip here. The trick is go from the bottom to Bravo. Oh my goodness, so many wheelie boys. Whenever I see that Challenger, I'm always like, okay, no, it's not that Challenger. That's an OES. I thought it was the POS. So I'm like, is that the piece of shit Challenger or is the point of sales Challenger? Bro, that TAT is newming. I like how I'm very carefully not looking in the direction of the enemy's spawn. Just to mitigate any chance of being spotted by them because I looked at them. You know how it is. No, heck off. Damn it. They just arrived late.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
What kind of penetration does this round have? 4 or 5? Yeah. Let's go for Alpha. Let's have a gentle meander. Through the... But what the heck is Wiesen in English? I forgot the word. Fields? It's not fields. Meadows, that's the word. Through the French meadows in Normandy. It's Normandy, right? Yes. It says Fields of Normandy. It's not the vibe I want. Although I guess it is an adequate term. Okay, the UAV spotted a dude over there.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
I'm assuming our light tank on Bravo will die in fairly short order. Why do you put artillery fire on me?
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Come on, buddies. friendly coming up behind me scared me a little.
And victory will be ours.
Air 290. Height 200 meters. Recon reports enemy spotted.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Where is he?
Recon reports enemy spotted.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. Encoding overloaded. Is it because of my VPN? Let's try turning off the VPN, maybe that. Okay, apparently not. Color me surprised. There's a dude there. I saw a dude. Bruh. Breach only. But they're really spawn camping.
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy.
Okay, I have to say, I cannot tell when something is coming from behind with the speaker setup. What the heck? Encoding overloaded. Will experience buffering. Okay. Stream health. No, I don't know what's... Not saying it's excellent. Come on. Come on. Alright. Can I put on a layer? Text. BRB. What font color do we have? Select color. I think we'll take a slight yellow. Yellow orange. Okay. visible. Yeah, there we go. Okay, bathroom break. How much water do I have? I'm still good. But I'll get some lunch. Let me just mute the mic just there. It would help if I turned off the microphone. Okay, how far were we with these boys? Okay, that vehicle bonus is out. Who to do next? Shall we go back to doing France? Maybe I can finish off the Puma research here. That'll be a good idea. Aha, this map. Back in the day, would have run the A line to try and snipe there. But nowadays, I'll try and do the 7 line. Maybe grab Charlie first. Since most of the A line is now out of bounds.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Richtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Oh, that. Polish leopard. Either, I don't know if I'm missing some engine upgrades, but I'm not that fast. Oh, they're on Bravo. Oof. Oof. We got shreked.
We no longer have the advantage. We no longer have the advantage. Attention to the map.
Treibspiegel geladen.
Nice.
Treibspiegel geladen. Treibspiegel geladen.
I'm assuming that's a big tank. What the heck? That's not good. That's not good. Where did that shell go? I range found that dude. There we go. Okay, that was my fault. This overcast lighting. Should have looked closer where I was flying. Wait, that should have unlocked the new Puma though. An 11-0 tank. There isn't really an 11-0 lineup for the Germans, though. That's a bit irritating. And it's not as if I've ever worked through this entire lineup anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense to buy another crew slot just for that vehicle. If I didn't have any premium account... Oh wow. Okay, I've got 2 days of premium account left. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's a good thing I'm playing today then. 4 missions, 5 missions. I'm a bit torn about what to do. If I get this close, then it picks up all my mouth noises. That's a bit annoying. Maybe I need to put it a bit further away to prevent the mouth noises. I don't like that. France. Italy. Oh wow, you get a Hungarian 2A7. Bro, what the heck? Who else gets a 2A7? That is kinda wonky. Dude, the Italian lineup? Kinda crazy. Okay, I don't know how good the Manguska is. That in tier 1. What kind of missiles do we have here? The spikes. Those work the same as the PARs, right? And it should be pretty good. Okay, that's the French flag. That's the Dutch flag. Is that the Dutch flag? I don't know. Yes, Netherlands. Do the Netherlands have a Leopard 7 as well? Why is the Leclerc's autoloader so slow? 5 seconds compared to Japan's 4, right? Yeah. It does have more armor, but I think all of the higher level tanks also just ignore most of that armor. I haven't had my freaking Leclerc survivor shot in ages, whereas the Leopard 7 is ultra tanky, and the Russians also seem to have weird survivability there. I don't know about the Americans actually. Sweden? What have they got? Finnish Leopard. Swedish Leopard. I don't know which model this is comparative to the others. I remember the PLSS, it's the one that has the periscope for the commander that can peek over hills. But this one, the B plus, man. Does this one also have the spikes? Yeah, it's got the spikes. The nice thing about the French Tiger is that it's got the freaking front mounted gun just in case you end up in a weird duel. Which is annoying about the German one. Oh, what are the British doing? I think I'm still kind of okay on the British side of things. Not the best AA lineup. Will it let me? Oh, okay, now I've got the Black Knight. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, my issue with the British tanks is that they're really bad on a duel, and there's not a lot of maps anymore that you can snipe from, because they took out all the sniping spots in most of the maps. Okay. What nation is this flag from? Is it the Philippines? Or is it Vietnam? No, I don't think it's Vietnam. Is it Singapore? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, my Russians are still in a sad state, I guess. Oh, it's a T90M. Is that the one that shrugged off my shot the other time? You know what? Let's just go with France, I guess. This is probably the most modern Leclerc, right? Let's do a quick Google. Current French MBT. Variants and upgrades, here we go. Leclerc XLR, that's the most modern one. And what's the Azure? Yeah. Oh, hey, Leclerc might actually have seen action. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. I suppose it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to look at this Wikipedia page without having it on the stream, but well, here we are. Oh, a tropicalized Leclerc would make an interesting premium version. Yeah, I'm expecting them to do that. Okay. Good to know. Um... I don't really have the crew slots to justify getting the Leclercs and the Leopards in the same nation though. And, yeah. I think it might just even make more sense to... Whew, what line would be a good one? Anti-A one? I don't know. Infanteriegevechtsvoertuig. I don't know if that pronunciation was on the ball with Dutch. Went to the dentist recently, had my teeth cleaned and some cavities filled, and I looked into it. Apparently coffee has some acidity. I was always drinking coffee with sugar, but I've now stopped putting sugar in it, which makes me a bit sad, but it's fine. But because coffee is a bit acidic, it's always good to rinse the mouth after drinking it. To neutralize the pH a bit. And then after meals, a xylitol gum to, well, I'm assuming the chewing will cause saliva production, which will help neutralize any acidity, and then the xylitol will hopefully prevent bacterial growth. I don't know if I'm putting too much thought into it, min-maxing too much, but yeah, small change to the daily routine of my life, just to make sure my teeth don't go on permanent vacation. I was just checking if anything was happening on Discord. Apparently not. Bro, what is that? So many rupees. Is that Chinese? Or is it Japanese? I think it's Japanese. Looks like kanji. Oh? Wow. Wow. 4, 6.
I'm done. Thank you.
Autoloader is dead, boy. Well, I guess I deserve that. He caught me napping.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I think this used to be a very good premium helicopter, but it's been fantastically neutered with all of the new AA upgrades, and I think since its introduction they've also added so many new infantry fighting vehicles that are also just really good against helicopters in close range. Why is this desert full of grass? It's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure this is... Okay, it's probably a fictional area, but like these solar farms that use the molten salt towers. They're only in North Africa, right?
Attention to the map.
Bro, what the heck? I did. I gone full dead.
Attention to the map.
They added those freaking anime idol / mascot tanks into the game. I'm severely tempted to pick up one of them, but all three of the nations. Wait, actually, they might be really good for my Russians. Because my Russians are probably my weakest lineup of the main four nations. When I say main four nations, I mean the OGs was the British,
Attention to the designated grid square.
the Germans, the Russians, and the Americans.
Thank you.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Air 040. Height 300 meters.
This might be a really good spot if you can lob shells over that little barricade like that dude is doing with the missiles. I'll need to try and attack someone on this map. It's a bit unfair, to be honest. Other side doesn't really get a spawn like that. What? Bro. Bro, how far away? He's in their freaking helicopter spawn and he's lobbing those. I'm assuming those are TV guided. And because they're TV guided, you don't get the laser rangefinder warning. Not that I would have. Does the Leclerc have a laser rangefinder package? Warning package? Laser warning system? I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope. No laser warning system. It would have been futile to begin with. How's the squadron vehicle research going? Where can I see? Oh yeah, this map. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Bravo is always such a brawly. You know what? You know, just do it, right? The old strat used to be go around Alpha behind the trees. or go around the river by Charlie. This river here on the other side to try and get behind them. But I'll probably be spotted by anti-airs if I do that. Whoa! What the heck was that? You know, I haven't seen a chrysanthemum in a long while, but it's always when I'm a helicopter that I do see them. Because those things are scary good at taking out aircraft. I don't know what kind of missiles they use. Do they have like a lock-on system? I'm sure they probably have a lock-on system. I think they're supposed to be anti-tank, but because of their how good their missiles are, they're just also really good for anti-air. I don't know if they just have fast missiles that make it easier to manually aim them, or if they have a really good lock-on system. Bro, what is going on over here? I see smoke. Probably someone over there. Do I have a rangefinder yet? I have a rangefinder. Nice.
The enemy controls most of the
because of my side.
Cible touchée, cible touchée.
There's actually someone on Alpha. There.
Attention to the map.
Shot.
Cible endommagée.
I'm still using the middle rounds, so I will struggle to kill a Carver. I said I got the assist there. Yeah, what else? What else we got here? Bro, that point is so bad. Like, there's zero cover from the Bravo point. You can just freaking snipe for free. Maybe I can try and decap it. It'll increase the chances of victory. Okay, maybe they're distracted enough by us capping out of the point that they're not gonna pick on me.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Where? See. Is he dead?
My friend here, Donna.
Oh, scary.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Hey.
Okay.
Fair. Pity that I not earlier.
They got dudes on Charlie. What?
Well, at least it's pointing. Served your team well. That Lucas is a chunky boy. Please let me get some RP. Where's the sound? Friendly Sam. Look at him, missile elevation, amazing. Oh, was the dude maybe targeting me? Thank you for saving the bacon.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
You know what? This cross. This cross. That's a Chinese man, aren't you?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Some RB do not have a lock on.
Why shoot at me?
murdered the other one that you didn't damage. '13th. That was pathetic. Truly a tragedy. Oh yeah. Well, we still got 2 missions on these boosters. I'm really not feeling the French anymore these days. I just feel like the Leclerc is a big fat target with really bad armor. And the gun... You know what, I don't think I've got the good round on any one of the guns, so maybe that's why I'm sad. Like this one I have it. But neither this one nor this one has it. So it might be okay. That previous match I did get some good rocket hits on that one tank with a heli. Let's see if we can replicate that. Yeah, encoding overloaded. Consider turning down videos. Is it my graphics card that is over? Yeah, let's put the graphics card thing there. CPU, GPU, no. Yeah, it's only running at 84%. So not even makes it. No man, no. Should have taken a slightly longer route coming from the B side of this one. I could have passed that dam and then come from that door. So that at least had some terrain protecting me from the spawns line of sight. It was stupid of me. I did a full-on idiot. Why?
Incendie! On perd de l'essence, je répète, on perd de l'essence!
The Allied forces have captured the zone.
On est touché!
Attention to the map!
Is that his barrel?
Lincoln reports enemy spotted. Air 060. Height
save my beacon. What is next? I can't replace one simply. I think this is a vehicle HLS. That remote controlled came up with a micro chassis. Not instructions. Something else. Cinnamon collector. The fact that collected spelled small. That's twice. Oh, there's still dudes dueling over here.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Why is he giving away our position by shooting?
Thank you very much.
Oof, oof, don't want that.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I suspect that that route is very well taken care of. Why are they crowding together so much?
Roger that.
Thank you very much. Attention to the map.
It was a bit bombing a target if nothing
Keep
else.
the pressure on. Victory is close.
Compris, en avant.
Maybe try and get into this spawn and take out the AI.
On est
Ouais.
touché.
Of course.
Attention to the map.
Da, 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 da. Or is they marked that entire mountain as out of bounds? Bro, all the fun camping spots that you definitely knew someone would run to. So like you knew that you could shoot there. But you also knew that you could shoot from there. It was very predictable in some ways, I think. Blocking those out, I don't know that doesn't really make sense if you're trying to have like a simulator effect. Like make your terrain in a way that makes it more accessible, not meta level. This is against the rules. I think I'm trying to drive over a well here. Those are indestructible. Ooh, some FPS drop there. Hey, at least I got a little bit of XP there. Do I just spawn rush here along with the rest of these teammates? Fell down very slow. Okay, let's see. What does the interwebs say? OBS encoding overloaded. Output. Where do you change the encoding? Where do you change the encoding in OBS? Streaming. It's under the controls. Where's the controls? Settings here. Okay, and then output. Video bitrate. Hardware. AV1. I've got it on medium quality. I don't know if this is now an issue with my try hardware encoding. I am using hardware encoding. H.264, maybe that's the issue. Should I be using AV1? Okay. Strum. Okay, I don't know if just changing that on the fly is allowed. I have no idea what I did there, but hopefully it'll prove useful. One match left, right? Surely this one will go well. Okay, I'd always have a mildly okay chance of getting to Bravo on this map. We'll see how it goes. Ass.
Au combat!
Tireur paré.
That is some very early preemptive artillery there. I did not see them peeking that camera. That's probably the best camera in the game.
Attention to the map!
Should I try it again with a helicopter?
Enemy forces have captured
I think I'm wasting my research booster here, but man, I really need something to inspire passion in my French lineup again because it's really not working. Maybe I should just down tier to the AMXs. I vaguely recall enjoying the AMXs quite a bit back in the day. Like that play that is like not, it's like a user issue, could I say. Where the heck was that one? Was he like... was he up on the church, I think?
Attention to the designated grid zone!
We're getting absolutely mobbed.
Cible neutralisée.
We're losing. The enemy has most of the strategic
Apparently that was
zones.
an enemy.
Attention to the designated grid zone!
Under enemy's control.
It's the same guy from the start. He got me twice. That refreshes he was in a duel, but he isn't, so it's not useful. Anyway, that was him. I got more kills again. Pathetic. Is this still from the previous round? What's with this +1 here? This loading content nonsense every single time. Let's see other settings. No Germany. Cutscenes. Okay, that's interesting. I suppose I can turn that off. What does this do? I'm curious. Player. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay. Apparently I still had one left. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves in the final round. Okay. I do like this side for a spawn. For Charlie. But we'll see if it will prove to be useful. Oh my goodness. It's a nightmare. clerk armor. Why have such a big flat frontal hold plate and not have chunky armor? So that ambassador you did. Again, same spot. But, why can't I have matches like that? It's not even trying. I am getting tilted playing the French. Like there's out of 5 matches, 1 went mildly okay because our team was losing. And it made the enemies really reckless into the spawn, but I didn't get any kills outside of killing spawn campers. I want to be able to fly my Mirage, which is a problem. This is also dumb that I can't change it. That's it's like lock the crew. That is a freaking 15-year-old issue there. Okay. I think I'll just ignore the French for now. Because this stock grind is a struggle. Look at like I have no words. The Russians also have the same, like every tank has a lower weakness, but it's not that big and fat. Ugh. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Look at that. Look at that chunky armor. That, like, so good. I think the Americans actually have a similar issue to the French. Okay. It's not that there's no armor, it's just that it's thin, relatively speaking. The Japanese, they've got bad armor, but they've got really good autoloaders. The British, oh my goodness, the British, that's a travesty. This freaking tank, its armor, I don't understand why they do that. It's such a big freaking plate. Oh, is that? Nice. They realized it was a weak spot, so they've got an add-on package there. Huh. The Black Knight doesn't have it, but it's got the freaking active protection system, which the others don't. So, is it just the French Is it really just the French? No, okay, no. We have another member who joins the French. The Italians. Let's not protect our drivers. What is this? That is like nothing. Oh, they only protect their turret. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Maybe I should just research my Hungarians. Yeah. So you get another set of leopards. It'd be kind of boring to have the same tanks on every nation, right? That frustration I was experiencing just now was really annoying. Ugh, my goodness. Okay. I think I'll go make a short shopping trip and pick up a package from the neighbor. And then I might be back on later. Depends if the friends are playing some Astroneer or what is happening. Yeah. Okay. I'll check your dudes around.